Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to Take 5. I'm your host, Carla Salinas. It's here. It's finally time. It's tamales season. We visit this restaurant that has a tamale for all. Welcome to Sonia's Tamales.
You know, like I told my kids, let's dream big. You never know. Dreams do come true.
Is this kind of like your dream come true?
Yes, it is. Very much so.
Dreams come true if you have the courage to pursue them. This is Sonia Rodriguez, owner of Sonia's Tamales in McAllen. She took a chance when she decided to open her tamale restaurant a couple years back. But make no mistake, she's been in the tamale making game for over 20 years.
Now we're specializing only on tamales, barbacoa, and menudo, which is the Mexican tradition for the holidays.
Now, when it comes to what you can fill your tamales with, the possibilities are endless.
Well, we can fill them with just about anything. We can fill them with chicken, we fill them with pork, chicken and cheese, beans, bean and cheese and jalapeno. Then we have our specialties that if anybody else has like a special request with time, we will fill it for them. So a lot of people want to bring like the deer or whatever, and we'll go ahead and work with it for the customer.
Every great story starts with an idea, and for Sonia, her idea started when she was just a little girl learning how to make tamales.
My mom, we started the catering business 20 plus years ago, but we would make a variety of foods, but my mom's the one that taught me, how to make the tamales, how to be responsible, dependable, and reliable. Which makes it, I get all teary-eyed, which makes it, so wonderful.
After a few moments with Sonia, I instantly knew what a big heart she has. She cares, and you can see it in her smile, taste it with her food, and hear it with her words.
Yes, I care about my product, my customers. I want to make everybody happy. It's hard, but I'm going to try. A lot of people come in and they try the product. They're like, oh my God, Sonia, it tastes like my grandma's used to make. And their eyes get teary-eyed, and of course I get teary-eyed also. And it's a wonderful feeling. It is, because that's what people want. The authentic Mexican taste that reminds you of your grandma.
There's a secret ingredient put into every tamal here at Sonia's. I'll give you a hint, it's not something you can buy.
Ours are made with lots of love, because, my workers have been with me for such a long time that when we work together. It's fun to work together.
So I was ready to join the team, and Sonia invited us back in the kitchen to see how they make their famous tamales.
That's not that bad. Grab a little bit of meat, just fold it, and just roll it.
Ya ve. And then it was time to see if my tamales were any good. Time to try some tamales. It's safe to say, Sonia's Tamales, you got the Take 5 stamp of approval. So this tamalada season, you've got the opportunity to support some of my favorite people I've met here in the RGV and try some delicious Sonia's Tamales. Oh, and don't forget to play some loteria while you're here. So what do you think? For the holidays, tamales or turkey?
Tamales. Tamales for sure. You have to have the tamales. You can have the turkey, but you still have to have a little side of tamales too.
What goes best with tamales? Coffee. This coffee shop is the buzz in town, literally. Take 5's Trista Castillo takes a ride to Coffee Buzz RGV.
School's in session, and I'm going to tell you what all the buzz is about here at Coffee Buzz. As you can see, this isn't your typical school bus. In fact, this yellow machine on wheels has been brewing crafted coffee for residents since 2022. We spoke with owner Desiree Martinez, who had a vision for creating a coffee business with a twist. However, it wasn't her original idea.
I wanted to go a total different route, and it was actually going to be called The Garden. And after some time and thinking, we found, my mom found a bus and thought we should just throw a coffee shop in a bus. We got the bus in Houston, and then we just started building. It took about 8-9 months. For the most part, you'll drive up, and then we'll take your order. Some people like to park behind where they can see the menu, part of the menu, and then they'll pull up and we ring them up at the double doors.
So they won't take you to school and back, but they will make you a mean drink.
So now we're inside the bus, and Margot is going to show me one of the drinks that they make here at the Coffee Buzz. So what are we making first?
I'm gonna make a pistachio latte. It's my favorite drink. It tastes like ice cream. It's very creamy. It's delicious. and it's going to be iced, so perfect for the hot weather.
Yes.
It has the pistachio syrup, it has milk, ice, and espresso shots.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, that's really good. Good job there. I loved it. The Coffee Buzz not only serves delicious coffee, but they offer refreshers and tea-based drinks along with pastries. As we got a tour of the kitchen inside the bus, I couldn't help but notice all the bees in there. And so with this, your logo, the Coffee Buzz, what inspired it?
So about 15 years ago, I had a run-in with a beehive, and I got stung over 100 times, and I got sent to the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
But the bee became like a symbol of, you know what, like you can overcome and you can conquer even when bad things happen to you, to keep pursuing, even when the odds are against you. So that's where the bee comes from. And then the play on words with the coffee bus. Yeah.
Coffee Buzz. I'm so sorry about that, but I mean, it turned out for the best.
Yes, for the best.
Desiree says the Coffee Buzz can be at your next party or wedding, but they mostly stay parked at their location in Pharr Mondays through Fridays.
We're located on Jackson in Minnesota, 5208 North Jackson.
Well, one thing's for sure, the Coffee Buzz will always be there to pick you up with their delicious coffee and teas. For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
Our next guest recently won the Disability Chamber of Commerce Governor Trophy Award. He won the award because of his fresh baked cookies, and joining us today is Christian Torres from Christian's Cookie House. Christian, thanks for coming.
It is such an honor to be here. I'm so happy to be here today.
And we're so excited for you to be here too. So tell us, how did Christian's Cookie House start?
Well, it started during the pandemic. We were quarantined with nowhere to go, nothing to do, so my mom was always in the kitchen baking cookies for me and my dad until all the cookies were gone, that my mom would freak out and wonder, what happened to all the cookies? And I would tell my mom that they were so good, and I asked her if she could make more. And then she said, Christian, you know what? Instead of sitting around eating the cookies, why don't you come here and learn how to make them? And she saw this as an opportunity for me to learn a new skill in case times ever got hard for me. And it is also teaching me how to get out of my comfort zone, to become more social around with other people and our customers.
So tell us about the award.
This award was given to me from the Texas Governor's Committee. It is called the Lex Frieden Award. It recognizes businesses who hire and support people with disabilities. This was the award for entrepreneurship, and I was nominated for this award.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful award.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to receive this recognition.
That's great. Okay, so tell us, you're an entrepreneur. There's some people watching that want to start their own business but are scared. What would you say to them?
My advice I would give to them is to find something you're passionate about, find something you love doing, see how you can turn it into a business so that way you could become independent and successful. But most importantly is to be able to make your business make a difference for your community, see a need, fill a need. And also, our vision for my Christian's Cookie House business is to help other people with disabilities, give them job opportunities to find their strength, and creativity to succeed in life.
Before I let you go, we have to talk about the cookies. What are some of the flavors? What is your favorite flavor?
My first one that I created on my own was the Scooby-Doo cookie butter. It's stuffed in with cookie butter, then you roll it in graham crackers in cinnamon sugar, put some graham crackers on it, and you top it with a Scooby-Doo graham cracker.
Yum, that sounds awesome, sounds so good. If somebody wants to buy Scooby-Doo cookies, how do they contact you?
They can follow me on either Facebook or Instagram.
And message you there?
Yes,
All right.
Message us and we'll help you out.
Yes, of course. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Christian. If you want to place an order, you can message them on Facebook and Instagram at Christian's Cookie House.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Coming up, a free event bringing culture, flavor, and lots of fun. Area 956 is here with all the details in just 2 minutes. A journey to Asia without having to travel so far. Journey to the East Asian Street Market is happening in the city of Mission, and here to tell us all about it is Brad Benson from the city of Mission and Manny Rangel from Area 956. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Manny, I know that Area 956 has worked really hard to put this event together. Can you give us the lowdown of some of the activities that we're going to be checking out?
Yeah, so we've partnered up with, let's see if I get this right, but it's the Asian Cultures Museum out of Corpus, and they're going to be bringing origami, calligraphy, a drum team. They're bringing some other stuff. We have martial arts from Team Tiger Martial Arts. They're going to be performing. And then we have different little things, our cherry blossom tree, which stands at about 13 feet and about 20 feet wide, so it's going to be pretty big. And we want people to tie wishes to it. It's a Tanzaku ceremony style, so we're going to be kind of just doing that. And one of the big ones is our free Japanese beer garden, where we have partnered with Asahi and LNF distributors to make it possible for people to not only taste the vendor foods that are going to be there from local vendors, but also Japanese beer and things like that. So more or less what we want to bring is this feeling of, like you said, Japan and East Asia landing in Mission.
Now, Brad, you know, this is such a huge event for the city of Mission. Why did you guys decide to partner with Area 956 for
Anything new is exciting. When opportunity hits us like that, great fortune happens with imagination and opportunity. And when Manny came to me, 3 months back?
Yeah.
And we started talking about it, and I said, yeah, this is it. You know, ironically, it was going to work. We're going to have 3 events in a row for 3 consecutive weekends. Actually, four consecutive weekends, but he'll be the middle part of our opportunities there with Downtown Mission. We're excited about supporting.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited too. Can you tell us what you're most excited for about this event?
Just something new. I mean, we've been talking, we've been looking, we've been doing sketches on revitalizing downtown, especially the market square. And I go out every opportunity I have, and it's supposed to be a family vacation, but I'm looking at parks and downtowns and things like that. And I thought this would be the culmination to just push us right over the hump. And so we're excited about being able to partner with them this is going to be the first spark of good imagination.
Manny, where can people, find you guys? What time is the event going to be, and where can we find you?
The event itself is going to be December 2nd from 12 p.m. to about midnight. And we are hopefully going to get all the ball rolling, and food is going to be being produced about 2 p.m., 1 p.m., somewhere in there, right? So we don't want to have everything open immediately. It's going to be kind of, on the hour, we're going to have different things. That way everybody gets to experience, or at least the chance to experience, different little bits here and there.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate you guys being here with us this morning, and we can't wait for the event.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Okay, guys, delicious brunch made from scratch, amazing coffee, and a great atmosphere. Take 5's Trista Castillo is giving us an inside look at Cast Iron Cafe in Far.
Hope you haven't had breakfast this morning, because we're taking you to your new favorite brunch spot. This is the Cast Iron Cafe in Far. Handcrafted coffee, eggs, waffles, and a whole lot of cast irons. This cafe in Far will have you wanting more and more.
I'm from Oklahoma, and I've had lots and lots of biscuits and gravy. This is the best I've ever had.
Well, we've tried several places around McAllen and all the way to Arlington. This is one of the better ones, I think.
This brunch and coffee shop just opened its doors March of 2023 and has been hitting the ground running, serving delicious breakfast and gourmet coffees to the RGV. Owner Omar Rosell says the idea came to him and his fiancée when they were working as baristas at another local coffee shop.
So in 2012, Dusty and I were both working at a coffee shop locally. But since that time, we had an idea to set up our own coffee shop, make sure that it incorporated all the things we loved about coffee, but also have a brunch aspect.
Once they put their idea into reality, they found this historic building in Far that was up for grabs, and they knew it was the perfect spot for them.
And me and Dusty were like, let's do it here. And we wanted to bring something cool to the RGV. There's a lot of cool things that are hidden gems. And we wanted to make sure that we were one of those hidden gems around the RGV.
What sets the Cast Iron Cafe apart is that it offers signature espresso and coffee that you can't get anywhere in the Valley. Omar says most of their menu was inspired by chefs he used to work with in San Antonio. And the most popular item on the menu is
Chilaquiles is definitely our most popular item. Chicken and waffles was something I wanted to bring to Rio Grande Valley because you don't see it on a lot of menus. And then the really handcrafted coffee.
Omar explains the name Cast Iron Cafe means more than just having cute little cast irons served on their plates.
My grandmother had a cast iron pan that she passed down to my mother, and then my mother passed it down to me.
And he still has it.
This is more than 50 years old itself. That is actually modeled after our logo. So like if you see the logo itself, this is the cast iron pan it's modeled after. Sorry, my grandmother loved cooking and she used this every single day. So I wanted to have some items come out in the cast iron pan, but everything cooked from a cast iron pan. So like a lot of our items get cooked in the cast iron and then get served to the customer.
Omar invites everyone in the Valley to experience the feeling you get when you enter the Cast Iron Cafe.
The Rio Grande Valley itself, to experience a brunch that is different, homemade, not typical where you get it everywhere else. And we want people to experience the feeling that you get when you walk into Cast Iron Cafe.
So with that being said, give this delicious brunch place a try and experience the cozy ambiance the restaurant provides. For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
When Take 5 returns, a taste of Jamaica in the RGV. All the details after this break. Did you know the RGV has a Jamaican restaurant? Trista Castillo visits Jamaican Jerk Stop in McAllen to get a taste of Jamaica.
All right, everyone, it's time to take a trip to the Caribbean where this hidden gem of a restaurant will have you feeling like you're transported to Jamaica. This is Jamaican Jerk Stop, located in downtown McAllen, and in this tiny restaurant, the fresh aroma of jerk chicken and the Caribbean vibes will have you wanting to take another bite.
So funny because I have customer came in and they tell me, oh, they went to Jamaica on a cruise, and they tell me that my food is better than what they have over there. This lady said, I even tell the waiter, I'm going back to McAllen where I can get some good Jamaican food.
We spoke with owner Angela McInnes, who says she grew up in Montego Bay, Jamaica, where she learned how to prepare all of these traditional dishes. Her and her husband work hand in hand, starting the restaurant up 5 years ago, and they specialize in the classics.
It's only two of us, so we don't go big on the menu. Because you know, cooking from scratch takes time. So yeah, we just go easy on the menu.
And for those who have never had jerk chicken,
it's a spice really. The seasonings is the jerk sauce. That came back from, you know, because back in the day they didn't have a refrigerator. So they have to figure out a way to save their meats, and so yeah, those are the seasoning they use.
Now I know the Valley is known for tacos and Mexican food, but if you want something different, this place is definitely the spot. Angela told us if you've never visited Jamaica, this is the closest you can get.
Some people come in here and like really hesitant to buy the food, but once they taste it, they order a plate to go.
Not only can you taste the amazing food that Jamaica has to offer, but they also have Jamaican drinks as well. And all this chicken talk was making me hungry, so I knew I had to dig in.
So this is my first time trying jerk chicken, so we're gonna see what all the hype is all about. It tastes like barbecue. Really, really good. Has a really good flavor on it. Okay, I'm gonna try it with this sauce now. Oh my gosh. This sauce is so different. You guys need to check this out for yourself. It's so good. It kind of has like a spice to it, but it's really, really different. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely is worth a try for sure. And Angela told me that every plate comes with rice and some vegetables.
Now this jerk chicken isn't the only thing on the menu. There's oxtail, there's fish. You're definitely going to want to come to the Jamaican Jerk Stop here in McAllen to try it for yourself. For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
This RGV author recently won an international award. We'll tell you all about it when Take 5 returns. Okay guys, we're back with another Made in the 956 Extra, and I am here with Mr. Trey Serna. Trey, what do you have for us this week?
Okay, so by now you should know Eliza Garza's name. It should be actually very familiar to a lot of you. Now, she's the author of the book Raspas con mi Grandpa. I first told you about her and her book back in November 2022, and since then, her book has exploded in popularity. So much so that recently Eliza won a pretty big award. Raspas con mi Grandpa recently won the International Latino Book Award in the category for the Best Educational Children's Picture Book. Now, the International Latino Book Award, or the ILBA, is the largest award in the U.S. that celebrates achievements in Latino literature.
Oh, that's so amazing.
I know, and I just love her story because it started off with just kind of an idea she had. She put it on paper, put it out there, and it's just like I said, it's just exploded in popularity, and she's just getting really recognized for it in so many ways.
Can you believe that? We just have so many people putting the RGV on the map recently, and that just makes me so happy for our community. We're growing.
Yeah, so talented, yeah.
So Trey, where can people go to for some more information?
Yeah, so to learn more about her book, you can go to her website. It's elizamgarza.com, and you can also head to our website, that's krgv.com, to see the stories that we've done on Eliza.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Trey.
Thank you for having me.
Okay guys, here's a look at what's going on across the RGV this week. The RGV Refest is happening at Quinta Mazatlan Saturday, November 25th. There will be an upcycled marketplace, trash and show, food, and live reptile show. Each visitor that brings a plastic bottle or a bag receives free entry. And our friends at the Sisterhood of the Traveling Plants will be at the Storybook Garden in Weslaco. Spend $20 at the bookshop and your child can paint their own pot and pick a free plant. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us. Have a great week and happy Thanksgiving. We're grateful for all of you.